Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful town nestled between green hills, there lived a hardworking man named Anil and his young son, Arjun. Anil was a modest shopkeeper, running a small business that provided just enough for the family. Every day, from dawn to dusk, he toiled away in his shop, ensuring that his family had what they needed. Anil valued hard work, discipline, and perseverance, virtues that had served him well in life. Arjun, however, was quite different from his father. While Anil was busy with his business, Arjun preferred to spend his time playing with his friends. Lost in the carefree joys of childhood, he would run around the fields, climb trees, and engage in mischief, while the shop and the idea of helping his father remained distant thoughts. Anil loved his son dearly, but he often worried that Arjun wasn't learning the value of hard work and responsibility. He wondered how he could teach his son an important life lesson. One evening, as the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Anil called Arjun into the small, cozy living room. Arjun came in, still bubbling with energy from the day's adventures, his face flushed and his eyes bright. "Arjun," Anil began, his voice calm but serious. "I have something important to ask of you." Arjun looked at his father curiously. "What is it, Dad?" Anil reached into a drawer and pulled out an old, worn-out t-shirt. It was a plain shirt, faded and slightly frayed at the edges. "Tell me, Arjun, how much do you think this t-shirt is worth?" he asked, holding the shirt up. Arjun glanced at it and shrugged. "Not much, Dad. Maybe $1 at most." Anil smiled gently and nodded. "You're right, my son, but I want you to take this t-shirt and sell it for $2. Arjun's eyes widened in surprise. $2? But Dad, who would buy this old t-shirt for $2? "That's for you to figure out," Anil replied with a twinkle in his eye. "Go to the market tomorrow and see if you can sell it." Though confused, Arjun agreed. The next morning, he set out for the market, the old t-shirt folded neatly under his arm. The market was bustling with activity, filled with the sounds of vendors calling out their wares, the chatter of customers, and the occasional laughter of children playing nearby. Arjun wandered around the market, approaching several people and trying to convince them to buy the t-shirt. He spoke with determination, though his young mind struggled to find the right words. Some people smiled kindly and declined, while others simply walked away. Hours passed, and Arjun was growing tired and discouraged. But just as he was about to give up, he spotted a woman who seemed to be looking for something inexpensive for her young son. Arjun approached her with renewed hope. "Excuse me, ma'am," he said politely. "I have this t-shirt for sale. It's only $2. The woman looked at the t-shirt and hesitated. She could see that it was old, but she noticed the sincerity in the boy's eyes. After a moment, she smiled and said, "All right, I'll take it." Arjun couldn't believe his luck. He handed the t-shirt to the woman and received the $2 in return. His heart swelled with pride as he hurried home to show his father. "Dad, Dad," Arjun called out as he burst through the door. "I sold the t-shirt for $2. Anil looked up from his work and smiled warmly. "Well done, Arjun. You've made me proud, but I have another challenge for you." Arjun's excitement was quickly replaced by curiosity as his father handed him another old t-shirt, similar to the first. This time, Anil said, "I want you to sell this t-shirt for $20. $20? Arjun echoed, his voice filled with disbelief. "How can I sell an old t-shirt for that much?" Anil smiled knowingly. "You'll have to think creatively, my son. Remember, where there's a will, there's a way." The next day, Arjun set out with the new challenge in mind. As he walked through the market, he thought long and hard about how he could make the t-shirt more valuable. Then, he remembered his friend Raju, who owned a small printing shop. Raju had a knack for printing popular cartoon characters on t-shirts, and Arjun knew that children loved those designs. Arjun hurried to Raju's shop and asked for his help. Raju agreed, and together they chose a design of a popular cartoon character that was loved by many children. Within an hour, the plain old t-shirt had been transformed into something colorful and fun. With the newly printed t-shirt in hand, Arjun headed to a nearby park where children from well-off families often played. He carefully approached the parents, showing them the t-shirt and explaining how popular the design was. The children, drawn to the vibrant image of their favorite character, begged their parents to buy it. One boy, in particular, was so taken with the t-shirt that he wouldn't stop pleading with his mother until she agreed to purchase it. Seeing how much her son wanted it, the mother finally relented and handed Arjun $20. Overjoyed, Arjun rushed home once again. Dad, I did it! I sold the t-shirt for $20. Anil's eyes shone with pride as he hugged his son. You've done well, Arjun. You've shown creativity and determination, but I have one final challenge for you. Anil then handed Arjun yet another t-shirt, this one even more worn out than the previous two. This time, he said with a serious expression, I want you to sell this t-shirt for $200. Arjun's jaw dropped. $200? But Dad, that seems impossible. Anil placed a hand on his son's shoulder. It may seem impossible, but I believe in you. Remember, my son, anything is possible if you have the will to make it happen. Determined to prove himself once more, Arjun set out with the t-shirt, but this time, he knew he had to think even bigger. As he wandered the streets, lost in thought, he overheard a conversation between two people about a famous Bollywood actress who was in town for a movie premiere. A spark of an idea ignited in Arjun's mind. If he could get the actress to sign the t-shirt, it would surely become a valuable collector's item. But how could he possibly get close enough to her? The following day, Arjun made his way to the location of the movie premiere. The area was crowded with fans and paparazzi, all eager to catch a glimpse of the actress. Arjun squeezed through the throngs of people, trying to get closer. He was pushed and jostled, but he didn't give up. He kept pushing forward, his heart pounding with determination. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he managed to reach the actress. She was surrounded by security, but Arjun called out to her with all the courage he could muster. Ma'am, could you please sign this t-shirt for me? The actress, surprised by the earnestness in the young boy's voice, turned and smiled. She saw the determination in his eyes and was touched by his request. Of course, young man, she said, taking the t-shirt and signing it with a flourish. Arjun could hardly believe his luck. With the signed t-shirt in hand, he rushed back to the busy market and began calling out, exclusive autographed t-shirt by a famous Bollywood actress, only $200. A crowd quickly gathered, drawn by the excitement and the rare opportunity. People began to bid on the t-shirt, eager to own a piece of memorabilia from their favorite star. The bidding war intensified, and to Arjun's amazement, the price kept rising. Finally, the t-shirt was sold for an astonishing $2,000. Breathless with excitement, Arjun ran home, clutching the money tightly in his hand. Dad, he shouted as he burst through the door. You won't believe it. I sold the t-shirt for $2,000. Anil looked at his son, his eyes brimming with tears of pride. He pulled Arjun into a tight embrace. My son, he said softly, you have done something truly remarkable. But tell me, what have you learned from all of this? Arjun thought for a moment, reflecting on the challenges he had faced and the solutions he had found. Dad, I've learned that if we have the willpower to achieve something, the path will reveal itself. We just need to believe in ourselves and keep trying, no matter how difficult it seems. Anil smiled and nodded. You're absolutely right, Arjun. Just like you turned those old t-shirts into something valuable, you can also add value to your own life. Always remember to work hard, be creative, and believe in yourself. Never underestimate your abilities, because you have the power to shape your destiny. As they Saturday together, Anil shared more wisdom with his son. Life is full of challenges, my son, but these challenges are not meant to break us. They are meant to build us. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger. You've shown great resilience and creativity, and these qualities will take you far in life.